Dad, today it looks like I'm going to be able to leave school early.
I knew that was going to happen. We have a hurricane approaching us after all, right? I've been tasked with choosing whether to leave work early or stay here and risk being trapped when the full force of the storm comes.
What? Are there actually people willing to stay there?
Well, this place is running 24/7 since it's a factory after all. So people can technically stay here as long as they need to. Some people here are saying they'll wait until the eye of the storm and then make a break for home, while others will just stay the whole time. Well, I'll probably choose to leave work today and come home before any of that, though.
I see. So you plan to be home for the rest of the day then?
Well, I'll be home by around 3 or 4 today, I think. As long as everything goes to plan.
Well then, I'll be home a little bit before you then today.
Ah, I see.
Have you called Mom about any of this yet?
I tried giving her a call just a second ago, but she never answered me.
I did the same thing, and she never answered me either. I wonder if she's out getting groceries right now, so that we have enough things during the worst of the storm.
I'm sure that's the case.
Well, I'm going to have lunch with my friends really quick before making my way home. See you later!
Alright, make sure to have a safe trip home then.
Will do. Please, just pick up your phone. I need your help. Just reply to me or something, Dad.
What's going on with you, Sky? Are you hurt?
The house!
The house?
Right now, the house is on fire and I can't do anything about it.
What did you just say?
I wasn't able to get a hold of Mom either, so I had to call you over and over. Right now, the fire department is here and they're trying to put it out, but you need to come home now. I don't know what to do or how all of this happened.
Alright. On my way now. No answer. No answer. Are you alright? No answer. No answer. Where are you right now, Shelby?
Oh, hi, Logan. Aren't you supposed to still be at work? It's not good to slack off and try talking to me all day when you work at a factory like that.
Where are you right now?
Me? I've been off work all day since my part-time job is closed, so I'm just relaxing at home.
Huh?
I'm not really sure what you're going on about, but I have a fire going right now, so can we talk later?
You have a fire going?
I'm about to put the pot on the stove to fry some things up, so I was getting the stove nice and hot. We are going to be having corn dogs for dinner today, so I hope you'll be looking forward to those.
Listen.
Hmm?
Actually, I'm gonna be at work all night tonight. Right now, the hurricane has gotten really bad out there, and none of us here are gonna be able to go home. I'll be getting paid overtime and everything to keep working, but I won't be home until after the storm has passed.
Really? Is that so? Well, that means tonight it will just be Sky and me at the house.
No. Actually, she is planning on staying at one of her friends' houses. It's a lot closer to her school.
Oh? So they didn't get a half day of school today with the whole hurricane passing through? I thought they would have had the day off before it came so that she could make it home. And, she never told me about going to her friends.
Well, they still do have a half day, but she said they wanted to hang out a little after getting out, and, well, now the storm is too bad for her to leave their house. She told me she tried giving you a call about it earlier, but you never answered it, so she called me instead to ask if it was okay.
Oh, I see. You're right. Now that I'm looking at it, she was trying to call me earlier. Well then, that means the three of us will all be sleeping in different locations tonight.
That appears to be the case. Well, I'm gonna get back to work now, alright?
Sounds good. Good luck working an extra shift tonight.
Sky, are you doing all right?
Yep, just before things started to get really bad outside, I made it over to Aunt May's house. She started to make some of my favorite snacks just a second ago, so I'm starting to calm down a bit after what I just had to see.
I see. I'm sorry to have to say this, but for a little while, I think you'll be staying with Aunt May. I've also talked with your school about what's happened, and it looks like they'll allow you to take a little while off to deal with what's at hand.
Oh, thank you. Where are you at then, Dad?
I'm at work, in the break room, taking some time to think. I talked with my manager, and he told me I could stay in the break room for a while and take time to deal with what's happened, and even sleep now if I want.
I see. The whole house is gone now, right?
That's what it seems like.
I still haven't been able to get in touch with Mom at all.
I was able to text her just a little bit only a second ago.
Wait, really? Where the heck has she been all this time?
Well, about that. She told me she's at home right now.
Even now?
I really don't want to think about what all is going on with her, but... Well, I just told her that you would be staying at one of your friends' houses for the night. One that's closer to school than our house.
Okay.
I know you were probably hoping to hear that Mom was out shopping or something, but what I've just brought up probably left you with even more questions. Sorry, Sky. I'm sure you can catch a hint at what's going on here, and if you have, then I'm really, really sorry. I hope you don't mind me lying to her about your current situation.
I'll be fine, Dad. And honestly, Dad, I knew something was going on with Mom a while back, but never knew quite what it could be.
What?
Did you not notice anything strange about Mom when she was at home? I'm sure you've already started looking into what would be causing her to act all strange, right? Have a friend follow her, or get someone to start an investigation?
Sky? Well, I plan on doing that now. I never really did notice anything wrong with Mom until now, but because of this, I'm talking with a detective as we speak. But due to the hurricane, they won't really be able to do much physically until it's over and everything goes back to normal. And, well, I've actually been wanting to wait on telling you about all of this until after I found some things. But I guess you already noticed something was up long before me.
Yeah, I guess I have then.
I'm sorry for hiding this from you, even though you already knew.
Dad? Just make sure you don't get too worked up over what you might find, okay? And also, the most important thing is to not strain yourself too much trying to find the answer.
Alright. Thank you, Sky.
Hey, you! Listen to me, Logan. What has happened here? House? What's happened to our house?
Shelby. Hello. Were you able to make it back to the house this morning alright?
This is... the house. Our house. Is this what's left of it after burning down?
Yes. What you're seeing right now is all we have left of the house. Luckily, there was nobody that got injured or lost their life. But what the fire department told me is that with all the wind, and the fact that nobody was home to take care of the fire when it first started, the whole place was lost. Had it been any regular kind of day, the fire department could have at least saved half the house. But having to battle the fire with the winds the hurricane was bringing, there was not much they could do about it.
Huh? Oh, wait a second. When you and I were texting one another yesterday, the house was already gone?
Well, that's the case, Shelby. Sorry for texting you after the fire. I'd like to let you know that everything was lost in the fire, and I mean everything.
What? What are you talking about? I am shocked to see that the whole house got burnt down and is lost now with everything that was in it. Wait, where is Sky at? Is she all right?
I told you already that there were no casualties of any kind. so she's fine. As of right now, I have her staying over at my little sister's house. For the time being, she's going to be going to school from that house, and we'll be calling it home.
Ah, I see. Well, that's good to hear. And what about you, Logan? Where are you at now?
I'm in my work's break room. I've been in here all night, trying to wait out the storm and working on resolving all my current issues.
I see. Well then, since this has happened to us, I assume it's all right for me to head over to your little sister's house as well and stay there. I'm sure you'll show up later as well, right?
Nope. I'm kindly asking that you do not go over to her house.
What? Why can't I go? My parents' house is very far from here, so I don't have anywhere else to go.
Tell me, Shelby. Where have you been all night?
Huh? After our house had burnt down, you said to me that you had the stove on and were planning to make corn dogs for dinner. No, that was something else.
What house were you at then? You told me you were at home all day because you didn't have to work.
I was actually over at my friend's house at the time, and that's kind of what I was talking about. There weren't any problems at the time.
Shelby, I know about how you were with one of your friend's husbands last night. I was informed by her that she had to go back to her parents' house for the week due to a death in the family, and would be taking the kids with her. She told me her husband was on a business trip, and that's why their house was empty of anyone when I went over there. I now know that you went to a hotel with her husband though last night, and that's where you both stayed. Originally, you had only planned on staying there during the day until before Sky and I got home. But, due to the hurricane, I told you I'd be staying the night at work, and Sky would be at her friend's house. And so you went ahead and extended your stay at the hotel with him after learning the news from me.
Wait. What are you...
And once the hurricane had passed, you aimed to be home just before I could get home from the factory. But when you made it home this morning, the house was in ashes, right? This is all I know of what happened so far, but you can probably agree that all of this is true.
No way. Why? How?
Sky had told me that she had noticed something was up with you for a while now, and I only realized that yesterday when the house was on fire and I spoke to you after. Because of that, I had an investigation started, but they couldn't get to work until after the storm. So, all night long I was doing loads of research.
You started a what?
An investigation. I needed to get some professional help with this.
What about my privacy, though?
You get no privacy when you start cheating on your own husband.
But...
Don't worry. Your friend has been made well aware of all of this as well.
Huh? What the hell are you doing?
As I told you, I wasn't the only one aware of you cheating. Sky has noticed something going on for a long time.
Really?
I know I'm not the most observant of people, so she must have gotten those genes from you or something. But she was right about what she was thinking, and was ready for a day like this.
You're kidding.
Sky has told me that if we get a divorce, she wants to come with me.
What? No way she'd do that to me. I'm not going to let you get custody of her.
Sky is not 17 years old, Shelby. She is about to be old enough to choose who she wants to call her parent, and who she doesn't want to. And it seems to me like you'll never be seeing her again in your life.
Really?
Sky is in pain right now. She is suffering from a very deep wound to her heart, and it will take a very long time to heal. Not only did she just lose the house that she grew up in all her life, but now she lost her mother in it as well. She noticed something was up with you, but never wanted to think it was because you were cheating on me. Yet, here we are now, at the worst outcome. And you think it's just her that's hurt by all of this? No. Right now, I'm on the verge of crying, and my heart is practically shattered. You've really done it this time, Shelby. I hope something like this doesn't scar Sky as badly as it may.
Logan!
If you still have an ounce of thought left for how she might be feeling right now, then you should know to never come around either one of us again.
Logan. She is my daughter as well, though. What about my friend? You all have to understand that what I did was just for the thrill.
You thought as a married woman, it was okay to get a thrill by having sex with another man at that hotel room while your house is on fire? I'm not even able to laugh at something like that.
This was never supposed to happen, though.
A few days later, Shelby made her way over to my sister's house saying that she wanted to see her daughter. But without even letting her see where she was, Sky let out a huge scream saying that she hated Shelby, which nearly shattered the windows. When hearing that, Shelby knew that it was over and gave up before leaving the property. As for the house, it appears the reason for the fire starting had to do with a cigarette butt that wasn't totally extinguished. And after some questionings from the police about it, it turns out that it was Shelby that had thrown the cigarette butt onto the carpet when her friend's husband arrived to take her to the hotel. Of course, she was fined by the city for this, and would later be sued by me for burning the house down. Along with suing her for that, I was also able to get a settlement from both her and her friend's husband in the divorce. After all of that had been settled, Shelby moved out of the city and into a smaller town to the north, where she's found herself a new place to live all by herself, working a new job to pay off all the fines and settlements. When it comes to my daughter and I, we are able to move into housing provided by the company I'm working for. It'll be some time before we're both able to get back to the lives we like to call normal, but as long as we have one another, we both feel loved and safe. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story.
Yolanda? Excuse me, but there's something I need to discuss with you. All the things from my locker, they've been thrown out all over the corridor floor. Why would you do such a thing?
Huh? I don't know about any of that. This has nothing to do with me. Why the heck are you accusing me?
Because I went to security and had them check the surveillance cam footage. I saw you and your 3 buddies taking all the stuff from my locker. You're not worming your way out of this. I have the evidence.
If you must know, I did it because you were using the lockers without permission. You're not allowed to have a locker.
Huh? Why not? The department manager said it was okay for me to use the lockers if I wanted to.
You might not know this because you've still only been at this company for 3 days, but temps aren't allowed to use the lockers. Didn't you see? It's written on the door in big bold letters. Employee use lockers.
Sure, you're right, it does say that. So where are you suggesting I put my things while I'm at work?
I don't know. I don't give a crap about temp workers like you, so I certainly don't give a crap about your things. Not my problem. Why don't you leave your stuff outside in the car park or something?
Outside? Also, about my things. It's almost definitely because you and your friends threw them all out in the corridor. But my wristwatch and my second pair of backup glasses are broken.
Not my problem. This is what you get for buying cheap, easily broken junk. Oopsie, what am I saying? Obviously, the kind of low IQ, brain-dead moron who works as an agency temp is never going to be able to afford high-quality, luxury goods that don't break as soon as the wind blows on them. I guess junk is all you can afford. But you should have thought about that when you broke the company rules.
You go on about rules, but there's nothing like that written in the terms and conditions of my employment contract. And no one told me anything about not being able to use lockers. To the contrary, like I just told you, our head of department actually told me I could use them.
God, do you ever shut up? There are such things as unspoken rules, you know. Are you too brain dead to know even that? How many years have you been working now?
Sure, I know things like unspoken rules exist. But even if for the sake of argument we accept that I did unknowingly break one, I don't think I deserve to have my personal belongings destroyed in a revenge attack. Not only that, but you even stole something. Don't you think you took this too far?
Huh? I didn't still a thing. Lies.
Do you want me to keep repeating myself? Like I said, I saw the surveillance footage. You put my bracelet in your pocket, didn't you?
You call that theft? How rude. I just decided to look after it for you. It would have been careless of me to leave it lying around in a corridor.
Why would you only take the bracelet but be more than happy to leave the rest of my valuables lying around? No matter which way you look at it, your behavior makes no sense.
Gah, you're so annoying. Nag, 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 nag. Shut up already. A filthy temp worker like you has no right to speak to me like this. I'm a full-time employee at this company, you hear me? Full-time! If you don't shut your annoying mouth right now, I might just forget to give you your bracelet back. Is that what you want?
That's theft. Give me it back immediately.
You got some nerve. You do well to not make me angry, bitch. If you do, you'll regret it. Do I make myself clear?
Yolande, would you mind explaining what the hell you think you're doing?
Oh, back for more whining, are we? What are you crying about this time?
Don't play dumb with me. I saw you running away. What gives you the right to pour a bucket of water over my head in the corridor like that? Not only that, but it was full to the brim and ice cold. I'm soaking wet though, thanks to you, idiot.
Oh, are you sure? That's such a shame. That's what you get for breaking the rules. Maybe now you'll be more careful in the future. I know you tried to use a staff cafeteria today. Don't you dare use a staff cafeteria, you filthy temp. How many times do I have to tell you?
But Yolande, you didn't mention anything about the cafeteria until yesterday.
No, actually, I told you at least 10 times by now. You just forgot because you're a moron with the memory of a goldfish. I already told you that when staff only is written in big bold letters. That means it's for staff only. Will it go in this time? Will the pea-brained moron with an IQ lower than my unborn baby nephew's age finally understand? Are you so dumb you can't even follow basic instructions? It would be tragic if it wasn't so hilarious.
That's funny. You see, the department manager told me I was allowed to use the staff cafeteria.
He was just being polite. He didn't mean it. Don't ever try to go in there again, do you hear me? It's against the rules. If filthy temp scum start coming into the staff cafeteria, I'll lose my appetite because of the smell. If an ugly cave troll who smells like last week's leftovers like you enters my field of vision, it'll make me want to throw up.
What does that have to do with pouring an ice-cold bucket of water over my head?
Well, you see, you're such a smelly, low IQ moron. I very kindly went out of my way to give you your first wash in years. I thought maybe you'd be smart enough to see the connection between that and your egregious wool breaking in the staff cafeteria. But obviously not. The only solution for a smelly moron like you is a cold water bucket bath. So that's why, dummy.
That doesn't justify what you did. Luckily, I had a change of clothes available. But just because I went into the staff cafeteria doesn't give you any right to pour a bucket of water over my head. And if you think it does, you're deranged and need professional help. Anyway, something tells me that's not the only reason. Are you sure this wasn't revenge? Because I refused to make those presentation slides for you when you tried forcing an entire week's worth of your work on me in the office before lunch?
Why did you bother asking me why I did it if you already knew the answer? Does this mean you'll do the slides now? I had to ask someone else to do it because you said no. But I lost valuable time that I'll never get back thanks to your selfishness.
Yolande, you were asking me to do your job. The only responsible for doing your job is you. Stop trying to force it on others like it's your inalienable natural right.
Unlike filthy temp scum like you, I'm actually busy. I have a bunch of things to keep on top of, and I didn't have time to make that dumb presentation. And besides, when we have low IQ temp morons like you around, why shouldn't I make use of them?
How can you claim to be busy when I saw you slacking off in the staff room with your lackeys? You slack off on your responsibilities and try forcing them onto others. Instead of doing your job, you spend all of your time harassing the new temp. What's the point of you even working at this company?
Wow, you're the cockiest, most arrogant piece of crap I've ever met. It looks like you still still didn't learn your lesson, huh? Should I get another bucket ready? I bet you don't have a third change of clothes. If you don't want to go home soaking wet through like sorry-ass sewer rat, then I suggest you shut your annoying mouth.
You're so deranged and devoid of reason, I can only conclude there's nothing to be gained from any further discussion with you. If I were you, I'd stop behaving so arrogantly. You might end up regretting it very soon.
Oh, what's this? Is the sore loser threatening me? A low IQ temp worker trying to act cool and imposing? Now I've seen it all. This is hilarious. Hey, guess what, bitch? I left some extra work on your desk. I want all those presentation slides, plus the quality reports and the formatting on the NDA agreements done by tomorrow morning. You know what that means? Overtime. Congrats, Violet. You better not go home until every last piece of that work is done, or there'll be hell to pay. Do I make myself clear? This is a direct order from an actual employee of this company. Ooh, what's this? I hear you're quitting the company. The department manager just told me.
Yep. Today's my last day and I'll be leaving for good at the end of my shift. You really have been a big help to me during my short stay here, Yolande. Thank you so much for everything.
I can't believe you got fired within a month of being dispatched here. This is so funny, I can't stop laughing. My stomach literally hurts. It must be so hard for pea-brain temps like you to get along in the world. I almost feel bad for you. Almost. I'll tell you what though, Violet. I'm gonna feel so relieved to see the back of you. I can't wait. I may throw a little party to celebrate the occasion. Me and the girls. A bottle of champagne. And plenty of laughs at your expense. Good luck getting a full-time contract somewhere before you kill yourself due to the shame of your endless failures. I doubt there's any company that desperate, though.
That's fine, Yolande. I appreciate the thought, but you don't have to worry about me one bit. I'm already a full-time employee after all. I'm also much higher up than you.
Huh? What the heck? You're a filthy temp worm, higher than me?
I work for our parent company.
Huh?
You see, your company has a worryingly high turnover rate for young and temporary workers. It got pulled up recently during an investigation at the parent company. I'm part of the investigation team that got sent down to your office to figure out why so many people are quitting within their first couple of weeks there. Obviously, I had to keep it a secret because everyone would be on their best behavior if they knew they were under observation. But having the element of secrecy on my side helped me to get to the bottom of why so many people are leaving much faster than I expected.
Huh? What? An investigation? I don't know what the heck any of this means. You're from the parent company? You?
Yes, that's right. If you don't believe me, you're free to make an inquiry. All information regarding my dispatch will be public record soon enough. Basically, Yolande, my work here is done. And to tell you the truth, thanks to you, I got done way quicker than I expected to. I'm going back to my usual job at the parent company tomorrow.
No. Wait just a second. What the hell's a turnover rate investigation? I've never heard of that before. And why did you get your job done quickly thanks to me? I don't understand.
During my short time as an investigative operative here, I was able to ascertain that the reason the young and temporary employees were quitting the company in droves was because of you and some others who associate with you at the company. We're bullying them so relentlessly that they didn't want to work here anymore. I was also a target of your malicious attacks in the form of having work that wasn't mine forced on me, having a bucket of water poured over my head, theft, and plain old verbal abuse. I could go on, but I think you get the picture. I have been making routine reports to my superior at the parent company, but tomorrow I'll be submitting a comprehensive dossier of all harassment received during my time here.
What? Whoa. A comprehensive dossier? Does it mean I'll get in trouble? Wait a second, no. You can't do this.
After my submission of the dossier to the disciplinary team, I presume there'll be all sorts of things they'll need you to work with them on. So allow us to extend our thanks in advance for your understanding and cooperation.
No! You can't do this! I said wait! What the hell is this? Are you trying to say it's my fault the Teps keep quitting?
To be honest, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. It is my strong belief that your inappropriate behavior towards our temporary staff is the primary reason for their early departures from the company.
Well, you're wrong. I never meant to make anyone quit. Besides, what did I do wrong? This is just how people are with temps and newbies in the workplace. If I didn't put them in their place, they'd get too big for their boots, and then everyone would suffer. I did it for the good of the company.
In what ways is your behavior for the good of the company, Yolande? Your department is already chronically understaffed as it is, so please, explain to me in what way viciously bullying new and temporary employees, on whose shoulders the future of the company rests, into quitting possibly benefits the company. To the contrary, I put it to you that your childish and irresponsible behavior, which you engaged in for nothing more than your own sick self-satisfaction, has done nothing but damage to the company.
Well, that.
Do you have any examples of the company suffering negatively due to the effects of new or temporary employees getting too big for their boots? Is there something wrong with them being able to do their job in a comfortable, stress-free work environment?
Well, don't they just make you sick? Seeing those filthy low IQ temp workers being treated the same as me, despite the fact that they could never dream to become a full-timer like I am, makes my blood boil. I am a full-time employee, do you hear me? Full-time! How can you expect a company to succeed when a bunch of wet behind-the-ears little brats can just waltz in off the street and get treated the same, and those of us who worked and slaved away for countless years get a full-time contract?
So what you're saying, Yolande, is that this is purely a matter of your feelings. You claim you did it all for the company, but really, that's what it comes down to, right? This company's valued employees are not your playthings.
Wait. Hang on a sec. So let me get this straight. You're telling me those filthy, good-for-nothing temps are more important to you than me? Someone on a full-time contract?
Yes, actually. In a choice between you, who spends all of your time either bullying your coworkers, palming your work onto them, or just being generally useless, and the hardworking young staff and temporary workers you made quit, the latter wins every time.
What the heck? That's so messed up. Are you looking down on me? You are, aren't you? Get off your high horse, you pompous, old corporate hag. You're not better than anyone.
Actually, I put it to you that you're the one who looks down on people. Do you still not get it?
Get what?
You understand what happens to you when I hand in that dossier tomorrow, don't you? This company has no need for an employee who upsets the atmosphere and makes quality staff feel like they have no choice but to quit. Here's an interesting one for you. What if we didn't leave it there? What if I and the rest of the employees you bullied relentlessly took you to court for harassment?
What? You wouldn't.
All of my things you broke, my clothes you drenched in water, the bracelet you stole. Not to mention the huge record of chat logs I have of you abusing and slandering me. What if I printed those out? Then, to top it all off, what if I submitted the footage of you stealing all the things from my locker to the court? I'm fully prepared to speak to the parent company's in-house lawyer, if that's what I need to do.
No, wait. Please don't do anything drastic. Surely, there's no need to go making such a big deal out of this. Can't we just talk this through like adults, babe? We can, right?
Since when do you call me babe, Yolande? I'm not your subordinate, and I'm not your friend.
Oh, no, well, I'm sorry. Please, forgive me. I didn't mean it.
I have no interest in hearing your apologies. You'll be attending a court of inquiry over the coming days. All we'll be needing from you is to hear your version of events and for you to answer our questions. You'll probably receive instructions to make your way to the parent company HQ shortly. We look forward to seeing you there.
No, please wait. Please, please, please. Won't you just hear me out here instead? Why do we have to do an inquiry? I'm really, really sorry. I mean it. I'll never do it again. I swear. I'll never be mean to anyone again for as long as I live. I'm begging you.
Whether you beg me or not makes no difference. Your fate is in the hands of the dismissals board now. All I'm going to do is report by name the employee responsible for causing me and the other staff discomfort and distress, based on the things I saw and heard during my time conducting my investigation at the company.
No, why won't you listen to me? Seriously, I'm begging you. Just stop. Do you have any idea how mad my dad will be with me if I lose this job? I'm super, super sorry.
In terms of being a decent human being, sorry is a good start. But this goes beyond that now, and will be dealt with through the proper channels. We haven't known each other long, but it's been interesting to meet you, Yolande. I suspect we'll be meeting again shortly. Goodbye for now.
No, wait, please wait. Just give me another minute. Please. Don't do this.
Within a few days, a court of inquiry was opened at corporate HQ. Yolande, her boss, and all 3 of her lackeys were all summoned and asked a sequence of questions. When the articles of evidence I submitted were presented, Yolande and her partners in crime's faces turned as white as sheet. After that, to my surprise, surplus evidence was presented which proved Yolande to be guilty of misappropriation of corporate funds over a several-year period. With that, she had so little color left in her face, we thought she might actually faint. She received a disciplinary discharge in the end, and all 3 of her lackeys took pay cuts and demotions. To add insult to injury, after she lost her job, all of her victims banded together to file criminal charges against her and take her to court. Things are still in the preliminary proceeding stage, but whether they settle outside of court or end up taking it all the way, she's set to lose an awful lot of money. Let this episode serve as a reminder. In some form or other, this is the fate that awaits all who bully and victimize those they perceive to be weaker than themselves. Hopefully, Yolande uses the experience as an opportunity to become a better person. As for me, thanks to the role I played in today's events, I received both a pay rise and a promotion. I was able to claim for the things that got broken on company expenses. Also, I was showered with gratitude by the other staff Yolande has been bullying, and one of them even bought me a box of chocolates. It was when I saw the relieved smiles on their faces that I knew I did the right thing in tolerating her abuse for long enough to damn her to rights. I'm not going to let this make me complacent, though. I know I still have a lot to learn and a long way to go at this company, and I intend to work as hard as I can to fulfill my potential.